Man starts 82 years of washing. A large machine gun appeared. It is equipped with a high-powered telescope. It is controlled by a special computer. All you have to do is plug in a new Pineapple phone and press the dial button. Wait until the match is made. The image of the high-powered telescope can be projected on the screen. You'll never make it within 5 kilometers. Then Lao Wang took out 2 flat swimming armor-piercing bullets, put them in the chamber. If you get hit by one of these bullets, you'll hate the Northwest in an instant. Finally, Lao Wang took out a lever. Put it in the slot next to it. Gently push the rocker to the left. The large machine guns began to turn. The picture on the screen is also clearly visible by rotating the lever. It can also realize the adjustment of accuracy. Then Lao Wang aimed at the watermelon in the distance. Lift the protective cover and press the button. Yeah! The towering tree beside the instant led the box lunch. People who like and follow will retaliate later, although powerful enough. But the accuracy needs to be improved. Long Hair laughed at Lao Wang if you were blind. But Lao Wang did not speak. He silently tapped the keyboard a few times. The muzzle then turned on the Long Hair. He threw up his hands in horror. Lao Wang was very satisfied. Indicates that you want to test the automatic aiming function. What do you mean he doesn't get it? Until Lao Wang told him to run faster. The Long Hair flax froze. He knows he's never joking. Then I turned around and ran. The muzzle moves in his direction, even though he keeps snaking out of position, but the heart always followed him. Wait until he's a few hundred yards away. Lao Wang shouted at him to stop. Long Hair thought it was over. Who knows, Lao Wang is going to test the accuracy. He asked him to hold up his cigarette case again. Long Hair has to do what he's told. He shivered and lifted the flower in his pocket. Lao Wang rotation sense of control. Keep your focus on the target. And then ruthlessly, press the button. That's how Long Hair became a one-armed warrior. But it's still a little off. Lao Wang was very dissatisfied with this. He ignored Long Hair's wailing. Have him stand by the car. Then he aimed at him again and pressed the button. Now Lao Wang is satisfied. Lao Wang is a top killer. Not long ago he was employed by a mysterious organization for a whopping $70 million. On a mission to kill the president's wife. After testing the power of the gun, Lao Wang drove to the speech of the president's wife. Disguised as a policeman. Blend in with the crowd. And the police got a tip. We know someone's trying to kill the president's wife, so let Sheriff Dashin find the murderer. Dashin immediately sent someone to search for a suspicious vehicle nearby. Soon the police were on to Lao Wang's car. Lao Wang hurried up to stop each other. He said he owned the car. Feel free to check. Lao Wang's calm performance reassured the police. So he managed to get away with it. The president's wife arrived at the scene. Lao Wang found a seat and sat down. He took out his telescope to observe the other's movement. Then he looked at his car. Confirmed the angle of fire. Then he took the computer out of his bag. Connect to the latest Pineapple phone. Dialed the matching phone on the machine gun. Soon the device is connected. He took out the control bladder and put it in the slot. Pressed the start button. Now everything is ready. The machine gun began to fire slowly. Lao Wang lowered the window by remote control. Then slowly turned the muzzle. Rotate the lever to aim the crosshairs at the president's wife. Just in the nick of time. Mountain bring people to the scene, rifle up and search for suspicious targets in the vicinity. Soon Old Wang's car caught his attention. Old Wang was just about to press the launch button. The Mountain beat him to it with a single shot. The scope on the machine gun. The scene was suddenly chaotic. Lao Wang also covered his face. He quickly pressed the button. In this moment of crisis, bodyguards were there to save the president's wife. Lao Wang chi instant head. With the joystick, we begin our indiscriminate attack. The whole building was riddled with holes. But I didn't hit anyone. Snipers on high break the tank with a shot. Then another shot ignited gasoline on the ground. The car then exploded. Seeing the failure of the operation, Lao Wang intends to escape. The First Lady was also escorted from the scene by bodyguards. At this time, Lao Wang changed into a coat. Into the subway station next door. Dashin quickly follow this. And Lao Wang has come to the subway. The Mountain is trying to buy time. Slide right down the middle of the elevator. Lao Wang's heart is in trouble. He took advantage of the train as it was about to pull in. He jumped onto the opposite track. But he got hurt because of it. Wait until the train leaves. The Mountain found the old king in the tunnel. He hurried after him. At that moment, a train came rapidly. Lao Wang quickly hit aside. The Mountain jumped onto the side track. Lao Wang made a surprise attack. But he didn't just miss a shot. Instead, the Mountain pierced his shin. He collapsed to the ground in pain. Just then another train was coming. The Mountain can only hide in the middle of the track. He clung to the traffic light. That's a life saved. The old Wang who escaped onto the platform had fallen into madness. He took out a cop with his hands. And then he took a girl. He threatened Dashin to drop his pistol. Or we kill the hostages. Oyama had no choice but to do so. Lao Wang pushed the girl away. Pointed the gun at him. Suddenly the Mountain looked aside. By the time Lao Wang noticed, it was too late. It was Dashin's wife. Lao Wang secretly hated Northwest on the spot. And mountains are just shoulders. That's the end of the shot movie. This killer has an order. It's a pretty cool machine gun, though.